that you please keep your Zoom connection muted unless you are going to be speaking at some point during the meeting. So, all right, it is 6:02 now, and I'm calling to order the Common Council for the City of Glendale. Would everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance. There's a little, okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. He's a real one. Oh, but we can't see the flag. That's why we just used the little one here. So it's behind, it's around the column there. All right. Okay, roll call.
Mayor Kennedy,
Here.
Alderwoman Vukovic,
Here.
Alderman Doherty,
Here.
Alderman Gelhardt,
Here.
Alderman Weezy,
Here.
Alderman Schmausling,
Here.
Alderwoman Shaw.
If we have a quorum, the agenda that was sent out does have one item that I just want to retract, and that item 6, the Common Council will convene in closed session per Wisconsin statutes 19.85 sub 1. We have a template for these meetings, and if there isn't a closed session, that should have been removed, and it was not. You notice there's no reasoning given here to go into closed session, so there is no intention for us to go into closed session today. So item 6 is extraneous. All right. For second item, public comment. Glendale residents, business owners, and property owners are invited to speak to the council on items that are not on the agenda, but are within the city's ability to regulate or control. Is there anyone wishing to address the council on a non-agenda item? I don't see anyone in the common council chambers wishing to be recognized. Is there anyone on the Zoom that wishes to speak in public comment? If so, you may unmute and state your name and address. No, that's her cursor. Yeah. All right, seeing no one wishing to be recognized for public comment, we will move on then with our agenda. Consent agenda has 2 items: adoption of the minutes for our last meeting and approval of monthly reports. Can I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda? Moved. Moved by Alderman Schmelzing. Is there a second? Second by Alderwoman Shaw. Any discussion? Seeing none, without objection, agenda is approved. Objections will move. New business. Item 4A is a proclamation in recognition of National Black History Month. We did have in our packets a resolution that was introduced by Alderwoman Vukovic and me. And if I can get my iPad to reopen. Alderwoman Vukovic, you have a video you wanted to share?
There are 3 videos that we're going to be seeing tonight. Just to
Your
highlight,
microphone, yeah.
just to highlight the work that our schools do. There is a slideshow which we were going to do while the mayor is reading the proclamation, and it's from the Parkway. So it's K4 through 3rd grade. And then there's a spoken word and a dance by the Glendale River Hills School District. They're small, but these are how we kind of elevate our own community and what our kids are doing in regards to Black History Month.
All right, so you're going to start the video and you want me to read the resolution then?
And that's the slideshow. Okay, yep.
All right, this is a resolution recognizing February 20 as Black History Month. Whereas Black History Month provides a deliberate opportunity to reflect on the common humanity underlying all people and to raise awareness and foster respect for the heritage and contributions of people of African descent. And whereas the United States has recognized Black history annually since February 12, 1926, first as Negro History Week and later as Black History Month, by noted Harvard scholar and historian Dr. Carter G. Woodson, celebrating the ethnic and racial diversity that enriches and strengthens our nation. And whereas both enslaved and free people of African descent have participated in every aspect of America's effort to secure, protect, and advance the cause of freedom and civil rights, and have stories that are an inspiration to all citizens, that reflect the triumph of the human spirit, that offer the hopes of everyday people to rise above both prejudice and circumstance and to build lives of dignity. And whereas Black History Month gives Glendale residents an occasion to recognize the significant influence people of African heritage have made and continue to make in the areas of medicine, art, politics, human rights, education, sports, and economic development. Now therefore be it resolved that the city of Glendale recognizes February 2022 as Black History Month and extends appreciation to our residents of African descent for their contributions to the city of Glendale and to the state of Wisconsin. And as soon as the slideshow is finished, I'll ask for a motion to adopt the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Okay, moved by Alderman Gelhardt, seconded by Alderman Doherty. Is the slideshow finished? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. And then you had two other videos before we vote.
Why? Am I sorry for the way I feel, knowing that I'm the only one wearing what's new? Why? Am I judged? I killed any? I have to go.
Without leaving the ground, cause I wanted to be like Mike, right? Wanted to be him, I wanted to be that guy, I wanted to touch the rim, I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to fit in, I wanted what he had. America, it begins.
Also the
Have any other comments you wanted to add before we vote on the
I just
resolution?
thank the Glendale River Hills School District for always working with me to bring our kids to the Common Council and like letting the city of Glendale. So you don't know.
Thank you. So the resolution has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the proclamation in recognition of National Black History Month, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you for bringing that stuff from the schools so we can see what's going on there. Appreciate that. My youngest is a senior in high school, so I don't know what they're doing anymore, so appreciate it. All right, item 4B is a recommendation from the Legislative, Judiciary, and Finance Committee for approval of an application to change agent for Pick and Save number 880. This is the one on Silver Spring Drive. Alderwoman Shaw?
The committee approved the recommendation, and we wanted to bring forth to the Common Council for their approval. So I move to do so.
Okay, so you're bringing forth a recommendation from the Legislative, Judiciary, and Finance Committee. Are you moving that then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it has been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Weezy. All right. She pointed to you, so I gave it to you.
I was just aware.
All right. For the change of agent, any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. We next have two applications for transient merchant permits. Who is presenting those? To be okay, city administrator?
Sit on your agenda, two transient merchant permits. One is Lifestyle Marketing as well as Mad City Window and Baths. Their applications have been reviewed by the police department. Staff's recommending approval.
Okay. Since these are both transient merchant permits, I'm going to ask for a motion to entertain a motion to adopt both at the same time. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Gelhardt. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Shaw. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those, oh yeah, sorry, Alderwoman Vukovic.
What is? Selling what?
Well, the windows and baths, I'm assuming is probably offering home improvement services. I don't know what lifestyle marketing is.
I'm here from Lifestyle Marketing. I can
Okay.
answer any questions you
Oh,
guys
thank you.
like.
I just want to know, what do you sell?
Yeah, for sure. So we are a direct sales we represent Fortune 500 clients. We do B2B campaigns, business to residential campaigns, which what I'm applying for now. That business to residential campaign is for AT&T Fiber. So it's the fastest internet in the state of Wisconsin right now. Usually saving people money. And again, I mean, especially in the past 2 years with everyone working from home now, gaming, streaming, a lot of people are looking for better internet options.
Okay, thank you for answering the question. Any other questions or discussion? All right, all those in favor of approving the two transient merchant permits that were filed, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Smothers. Appreciate you joining us.
For sure.
Okay, item 4E, review and approval of the spring newsletter. The newsletter was sent out to us in our packets. I'm sure we've all had a chance to review it. Anybody have any questions or corrections? Alderman Weezy?
Thank you. With the recent change that we all have to dial area code, should we not have area code in front of every one of the phone numbers? I realize it's up at the top, but people don't necessarily look at the top. You know, it's just an observation. Yeah, because, yeah.
Any other corrections or, yes, city administrator, Mr. Hoffman?
Information was provided to you late last week regarding the North Shore communities adopting Code Red as an emergency notification process, as well as the potential for non-emergency. In light that this newsletter is going out to all residents, we've added some information about that new service.
Oh, okay, thank you. Any other, Alderman Gelhardt?
I just want to say that I'm happy that my cell phone wasn't put in for the garbage collection like it was in the past. The calls I was getting, I'm like, wow.
Oh,
And
goodness.
add it back in
Oh. Yes, Alderman Schmelzling.
I just want to let them know the council, I provided some feedback, just commenting a couple details like clarifying about yard waste can still be in like plastic buckets, because I know that's one of the things that we'd get clarifying questions on as a alder. And then also I just asked if we could put a section or a small blurb about volunteers for 4th of July and music in the Glen and other types of activities. So it might be something beneficial to have at this time of year.
Do we know if, I don't know who does the newsletter now. Is it Kayla still?
Kayla.
Has she gotten those suggestions? Has she been able to incorporate them?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right, any other discussion? You can have a motion then to approve the printing and mailing of the spring newsletter, please. Moved by Alderman Doherty. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Schmelzling. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. That concludes all of our business. Next are commission, committee, board, and staff reports. I'll start with number 1.
I got nothing today, sir.
Okay, number 2.
Report tonight.
Number 3.
Nothing this evening.
Number 4.
Since I was out of town, I was not able to attend the library board meeting, so unfortunately, I have nothing to report on that.
Okay,
And the ARB will not be meeting this month.
okay, thank you. Number 5.
Always have something about the 4th of July. So we had selected our primary band, and it was Eddie Butts, but they had a conflict with Bayshore. So we actually brought that to their attention, but Bayshore wasn't able to adjust the schedules. So now we look like we're going to try to work with the Toys. We're able to bring their pricing down within our budget, which was great. So if that doesn't work out, we have a third alternate, which is something in the Brew City Horns, I think. So we're moving ahead on our band. We actually lined up a time. And so the time that we agreed on is the children's parade at noon and the full parade at 12:30. And that splits the middle with some of the other North Shore communities. So we're not expecting to have any pushback like we had from Shorewood last year at 3 o'clock. Still shortens the event a little bit, but yet gives us a lunch and a dinner for vendors. Anyways, our next meeting is the 15th, still looking for volunteers, of course. So please spread the word. Thank you.
And number 6.
I was the same as Alderman Weezy. I was unable to attend the North Shore Library meeting because I had to work. But Music in the Glen met last week, and we've decided on our acts, but I'm in the process of getting confirmations. So, but we will have 5 concerts, and there will be 1 children's concert within that 5. So, but it should be good with all the lineup, and we worked around all the schedules and everything between Bayshore and 4th of July and whatnot, and ESPN. When? What year? 5.
All right, and then my report, the North Shore Library's capital campaign, the fundraising committee has been meeting weekly. They have had an opportunity now to sit down and have conversations with several potential large donors, people who might put a name on a wing or something of that nature. So that is moving forward, and I do believe that at the rate they're going, they are still ahead of schedule. Working with Baker Street Consulting, there are I know I'm getting emails from them almost daily, and the group has been meeting every Friday. So we're still in that leadership gift phase. You know, this is the major donors, and then materials that have been created and approved and are at the printers for that next step, which would be large donors who aren't necessarily $1 million donors, but might be $100,000 donors. So that's the next step, and that's what the printed materials are for. So that is moving forward. The Plan Commission meets tomorrow night. Police Commission meets on Wednesday night. I don't have any other meetings or anything to report on from me. So next I'll go to the City Administrator. Do you have anything? Oh, sorry. Do you have a question, Alderman Schmelzling?
They have anything further on like the architectural layout or anything from the library? No, that was one of the things they were working on yet, and it's been a couple months.
So that is separate from the fundraising committee.
Okay.
The library board is working with whoever they've hired to do their plans and designs for them. So,
All right, just curious if there was anything you've seen or heard. Okay.
no, that's not a part of this. Yeah. And Mr. Hoffman?
Yes, the city's received news from the North Shore Health Department that a new director, Becky Rowland, will start employment on Monday, March 21st. To supplement information regarding library board activity, a subgroup of the Library Selection Committee will be meeting this week, March 3rd at 4 p.m. to go into closed session review applications. Last is wearing my PAA hat. On Friday, received
Your mic cut out at the very end. To receive 21 applications?
yes.
Okay, thank you. City Attorney, Mr. Bear.
Thank you. I just had a brief update on the nuisance property over on Navajo that we talked about not long ago. And I think things are moving along a little more quickly now. F Street is talking with the owner about a surrender value, and hopefully something may be worked out on that shortly. But also, more importantly, F Street got over there with some contractors to button it property. So I don't know what happened there. There we go. Let me repeat that. In addition to hopefully working something out where the owner may surrender the property F Street, and they were trying to work through a sale. They also got over there with a contractor to button it up and seal it to the outside elements as well, to sort of preserve the state that it's in, is to not let it get any worse. So I'm hopeful that something will break in the next week or two as well, and that hopefully I'll be coming back to report that there's some kind of a sale to somebody who has agreed to a timeline on which certain work will be done and permits will be pulled to get the property back into compliance.
Much appreciate it. Police Chief, do you have anything? Oh, okay. And City Clerk, anything for us? Election day went smoothly? Good, thank you. All right, that's all of our reports. At this point, next item on our agenda is adjournment. Can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Gelhard, second by Alderwoman Shaw. All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned.